When you sell on Redbubble, you have the opportunity to make a lot of money and get a lot of exposure. It is an online marketplace where artists from all around the world can sell their drawings, paintings, and photographs. Selling your work on Redbubble means that you are getting in touch with people who are interested in buying artwork and want to support your work. It also helps you build a brand and gain more popularity as well as recognition for your work. I have been selling on Redbubble for almost 2 years and I learned a lot about the print-on-demand business. However, there are few things I want to share with you. I learned them the hard way. Things I would be grateful for if someone told me before I started. Redbubble is the perfect marketplace to sell your designs. And while it's not difficult to sell your work, there are some things you should know before you do. It is important to remember that Redbubble is a marketplace and most of the work posted on it goes unsold. And when you see so many designs and ideas on the site, that makes sense because a lot of people are making them. The best advice I can give you is to start creating tons of designs. More is better. In the beginning, I have made a mistake and made around 20 designs and think that I will conquer the marketplace. But nothing happened. There was no traffic to my designs. There were no sales for months. It wasn't until one day that I accidentally sold my artwork on sticker. That was the milestone when I started to create more and more designs, hundreds of them. In my opinion, if you are not extraordinary designer, then you have to upload hundreds of designs to get consistent sales. So, be proactive and start creating tons of designs the day you create your Redbubble shop. This is another thing that is very important and is related to the first advice. You should treat Redbubble as a business opportunity. Uploading your art is only one part of the process. You need to take care about keyword research, SEO, you need to find another traffic sources as Redbubble, you need to promote your designs. While it doesn't seem like doing so, succeeding at Redbubble means a lot of work. In the early stages, you wonder if you are doing the right thing. You probably have more ideas than time and resources to make all of them happen. The key is not give up and to start fast. Once you have made a few dollars, your newfound motivation should start flowing and inspire creativity. Make it easier for you to grow into a thriving business. In the beginning, there is no reason for you to use any paid software. Everything can be done for free. But once you start selling your designs, I highly recommend investing in a few useful tools. It's always about personal preferences, but I personally enjoy using the combination of Canva and Creative Fabrica. But at the beginning, the free version of Canva is enough. However, as your business begins to grow and you will diversify your print-on-demand business and use other POD platforms, you should start using more automated tools that will save an incredible amount of time. You should also outsource some artwork creation to other artists. As with the real business, you will hire people and use tools that will do the work for you. This can be a controversial topic, but I am still a believer in uploading hundreds or thousands of designs to get consistent sales on Redbubble. This is my opinion, but I believe that more designs mean more chances to get discovered and more chances to get sales. This is all based on the fact that I'm not a good designer, but if you are a skilled artist, you can make a living with a few incredible designs. If you are like me, you will start to see success after you upload more than 100 designs. For me, Redbubble is just about quantity. This is definitely one of the most important things I have learned. And not only on Redbubble, but to be successful, you have to be consistent with your work. I have learned that there is no substitute for hard work. I have always been a self-starter and always had the idea of if you want it, you can have it. But in order to get what you want, you need to dedicate yourself to something. You need to invest in your dreams, as they will never come true if you are not committed. When I start a new website, I try to write 20 articles as soon as possible. When I start a YouTube channel, I try to upload 30 videos as soon as possible. And the same should apply to Redbubble. With Redbubble, I have made the mistake of not being consistent with my work. I had no weekly or monthly plan. When you first start as a Redbubble designer, you probably have no idea what your goals are. If you want to be successful, it is important to have an uploading plan in place. The first month can be difficult for a new designer, but it is important to stick with your plan. It will be hard work, I know, but after such a time investment, success will definitely come. My last advice is to be consistent and patient. Success stories take time, effort, and persistence. In order to get your design noticed, you must be consistent and patient. The process will be hard at times. It might ever feel like a never-ending battle that often feels hopeless. But with persistence and consistency, you will eventually see results. Be patient. Don't give up after a few months like others, because you don't want to be like others. Redbubble is full of people who tried for a while and then went to try something else. But that's not how it works. All good things take time. So again, I advise create more designs and be patient. When I first started selling on Redbubble, it was quite a learning curve. There were many things that I wish I knew before starting my journey. At the beginning, it seems like the profits would be coming in right away. When that didn't happen, I keep thinking to myself, why won't this happen for me? After a couple months of constant struggles and disappointment, I finally realized the truth. Patience is the key, and you have to put in your time very hard work if you want to make sales. If you are persistent, you will eventually be able to sell your designs. Heck, even if you don't sell right away, they can still be worth a lot. You are going to hate doing repetitive tasks at first, but they will make your life so much easier when you learn how to do them efficiently. To be successful on Redbubble means hard work, thousands of uploaded designs, and a lot of patience. So, I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section and I will try to reply.